Alright, hi. So this is a quick overview of what I've got set up in my Blender at the moment. Mostly this is for me to remember what add-ons and stuff and shortcuts I need in case I want to edit anything in the future again. Alright, so we've got the model right here. This is just a metarig. Metarig, just a normal armature set up in this way to generate Rigify rigs from once Rigify is enabled. Now, the thing is, all meshes are not parented to the armature, the metarig, and the reason, if I go into pose mode, these things deform is because the meshes themselves, these ones, have, first of all, modifiers that say which rig to move with, and have these vertex groups set up, and these are just the bones names that corresponds to the armature's bone name. So this upper arm right here. And the naming is important because once I press generate for on the armature to get the meta rig, now the meta rig in and of itself is basically not needed anymore. I'll get the fancy Rigify rig. You can't see all controls at the moment because I've hidden them like that. But if I move this one, it doesn't move the meshes at all. And the reason or the workaround for that is going back. These bones are named differently. And if I want to change that, I'll go to metarig, select all meshes. First of all, tell the armature modifier to use the different rig, the generator one, which is this on the bottom. So it's just the default name rig. If I press Alt and click, it applies this change to all the ones I had selected. And now let's see if I move the generator rig, not doing anything. Okay, and the reason for that is the meshes. If I look at one of these meshes, like this one would be the best, the vertex groups still target just normal bone names, but Rigify adds like this dev in front of them. So this is required for the meshes to understand what things to move. And I could go through all of these meshes now and change our vertex groups and add like this prefix with them. Or I can use the rename add-on that I installed. You can saw that in the beginning. And if I select all of them, I can go add prefix, and now it adds prefixes to all their mesh groups. And now, if I move the if I move the rig, that should actually do it. It's not doing it at the moment because it's set to FK, to IK. But if I change it to FK, now it moves them. And that's the setup I've got going on right now. Now, if I ever wanted to change anything, like this is generator, right? I don't want to change anything about it. I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. And now if I go back to my metarig armature, move things. Now it's the other way around, right? The meshes only know to move with the Rigify generator one, but not with the original. So I have to go back and do the same process again. So tell all meshes to now reference the old metarig that I had in place, press Alt again for it to apply to every single one, and change the vertex groups because now they all got the damn prefix with dev. So I'll use the search and replace function, search for all dev, and replace it with nothing. Click that, and now the vertex groups are nice and back. And if I move it now, they move in the appropriate way. Okay, next video is going to be about retargeting, but this is just the general scene setup that I've got for me at the moment.